Deep within the basement of the Milwaukee Historical Society lie thousands of stories, many of them untold. One such story is to be found, nestled between grand portraits of important figures and war memorabilia, in the form of an unassuming, bright red mailbox. To many, such an object could be easily overlooked, but for many Milwaukee citizens, this mailbox holds a special place in their hearts, recalling memory upon memory of Christmases past. For any letter deposited in this special mailbox was reserved for one recipient, Santa Claus himself.
Billie the Brownie from Schuster's.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh.
The shortest opening speech. I sighed high.
Oh, you could do better, Billy.
Or a longer one. Days to Christmas Eve now are 9. Children are good. Work's going fine.
A cheerful Christmas elf named Billie the Brownie was created by Schuster's department store in the late 1920s to publicize the annual Schuster's Christmas Parade. Billie's growing popularity soon granted him his own radio show, and on November 8, 1931, his first program aired. Twice a day, Santa's right-hand elf would relate breaking news to thousands of captivated children around the city of Santa's arduous journey from the North Pole to Milwaukee, often contacting the big man himself by shortwave radio.
All right, Christmas progress. Billy reporting. Quite a few still haven't written their Christmas letters, and there still is time. Santa and I and our helpers are making good headway. We might be able to announce a surprise soon. Future reports read, good, good, good.
It was in the next segment that Billie would read aloud the letters collected across town from these select mailboxes. In the first year alone, the program received over 35,000 letters. Billie's show would go on for another 20 years, soon becoming a Christmas tradition for many a Milwaukee child, as thousands would eagerly await their own letter to Santa Claus to be read aloud for all to hear. For one such child, by the name of Dave, this tradition would transform into something wholly unique. On a winter afternoon in the early 1950s, Dave's letter to Santa would be read aloud as the very first of that afternoon's program. It was a dream come true. And for the next 5 years, this dream would repeat itself, as Dave's letters would soon become the first to be read every single program. For Dave, such a phenomenon could only be explained as a Christmas miracle. But what Dave never put together until much later in his life was the peculiar fact that around the time of each radio program, his mother, Carol Cotter, would always drop him off at his grandmother's house, returning shortly after its completion. Only long after the show had come to its end did Dave learn that Billie the Brownie and Carol Cotter were one and the same. His mother, Carol Cotter, took on the role of Billie the Brownie for the last 7 years of the program, her background of voicing children in radio soap operas getting her the job. Carol's high-pitched voice and her playful tone brought happiness to thousands of fans, but Carol relished her anonymity. During the popular Schuster's Christmas Parade, Carol would keep herself hidden, kneeling down in the back of a car while performing Billie's iconic voice as it emanated from the loudspeaker. As Billie was retired, Carol would spend the rest of her life as a public television reporter, later going on to produce documentaries on the lives of Native Americans and on the children of parents who committed suicide, 2 subjects of particular interest and importance to Carol. Dave says of his mother, "She was always interested in the people on the edges of society and concerned with how the rest of the world treated them." Carol Cotter passed away in 2011, leaving a legacy of hope and wonder to thousands of children who would never know her real name.
Now, in saying a happy good night, my famous saying I will now recite. When the Sandman comes riding the white moonbeams, may he swoop down and bless you with the sweetest dreams.